Hi, my name is Kristen Mason, and I'm a current student in the UNCW's Adapted PE program. And this semester, I've had the opportunity of working with so many different beautifully talented individuals, some with disabilities, some without disabilities. But no matter what, I've seen that they could do it. Because if I can do it, you can do it. So I have seen how adapted sports and fitness activities, leisure, swimming, I've seen how it can impact these kids and these adults through so many different channels and methods. And it's just amazing to see what a little thing can do to make a huge difference in these people's lives. For starters, benefits. They have so many benefits that they can grasp from these programs that we implement. Some relating to physical health, some relating to mental health, some relating to social health. We are creating an opportunity for these people to come together and meet people and make friends and socialize and do things that they otherwise wouldn't get the chance to ever do. In an article that I researched by Lawson, it was shown that in many I Can Do It, You Can Do It programs throughout the country, many participants were actually achieving their daily physical activity goals that they otherwise wouldn't have had they not been in that program. In certain programs that are designed to help promote balance or fitness or rhythm, whether they be dance, yoga, aerobics class, Jan, in his article, stated that most of these programs can be perfectly geared towards and modified for practically any kind of disability that could be thrown their way, whether it's a person that utilizes a wheelchair or someone that has autism or lives with Down syndrome. There's so many different disabilities and that's really awesome considering that nearly half of Americans honestly don't get the recommended amount of daily physical activity that they should, and especially in children and adults with disabilities. Because everyone follows the same physical activity guidelines, children should be getting approximately an hour every day of physical activity, whether that's in a PE classroom setting or going for a bike ride when they get home from school or going swimming at the YMCA, what have you. And for adults, you should be getting at least 2.5 hours a week. And I mean, that can be dispersed through many different activities, whether you're walking around in your job or taking your kid for a stroll in the stroller or however you decide to do it. And of course, many of these leisure activities are really awesome for getting those hours in, but we really should be aiming towards the more moderate to vigorous activity, which can be found in your yoga classes, your team sports, swimming, biking, hiking, anything really. And I know not everybody always has access to these. They are very common barriers where people can't get to where they need to go, or, time may be a constraint, but there are so many opportunities all over the country and probably even in your own hometown. Many of these local institutions are capable of getting you there, getting you accustomed to what you're going to be doing, learning how things work, everything that you could need to learn a new activity or a new sport or a new skill or, just meet people. Meeting people is probably one of the biggest attributes that can be found in these programs because the community of individuals with disabilities likes to seem that it is rather small, when in reality there are many people out there living with a disability that just don't have anybody to communicate with. So by introducing yourselves into these groups and programs and activities, you're creating a community amongst yourself that can be used to further the lives of not only yourself, but many, many other people. And of course, since my time in PED 415, I have gotten to see how abled people interact with disabled people, if you want to call it that. But I do believe that everyone is able to do whatever they put their mind to. It might take a small modification or a slight adaptation to make it work. But remember, if I can do it, you can do it.